Palma. Oh,
Oh, man.
that's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game.
Janelle Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. Maloria is open. Three-pointer. Oh, my goodness! Face a jumper by Robin Celis. Caballero has time. Now it gets started also. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
Two down, one to go during our Tuesday triple header here at the Brenzigiao Convention Center here in San Fernando, Pampanga, the culinary capital of the Philippines, the sisig capital of the Philippines. And Jan Formento will try to play a spoiler role here against Jan Nermal and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. The Val City Magic have lost 6 straight games. They're 4-16 right now, while Pampanga is coming off a painful loss against the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters just last week. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Mike Perez. Coach Mike, itong Pampanga reeling from that painful loss in the Battle of Champions last week at the Batangas City Coliseum. Standing in their way tonight, the Val City Magic, who have been struggling in the past few games.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in the way of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns right now. That loss was so painful in my opinion that they wanna immediately go back to their winning ways.
Well, you felt it, I'm sure, because you were the one
yeah, we
covering
were
the
there.
game. Kayo ni Ken, talagang malupit yung naging finish na yun with Batangas ending up on top. We also have Mika Abesames at courtside. We'll be hearing from her later on. Mapapanood nyo ang Liga ng Bangot Pilipino on our Facebook and YouTube channels as well as on Solar Sports every Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays beginning at 6 o'clock p.m. Dahil parehong nasa norte ang ating teams ngayon sa ating main game. Let's check out our team standings in the Northern Division. Pampanga right now at number 4 pa rin, while Valenzuela continues to lag down here at the bottom. They've lost 6 straight, 4-16 right now. Pampanga hoping to get a victory today to bounce back to improve to 15-5, while a win today for Valenzuela will catapult them to the same number of wins with Quezon City. So importante na rin yung mga susunod na laro ng Valenzuela if they want to catch up with even just a mere spot for a play-in.
Yeah, and napakahalaga right now for Pampanga to try and stay within that top 4 site, and samantalang ito ng Val City, makapasok man lang sa top 10 at least heading to the playoffs.
Well, leading the way for both squads, at least in the past few games, especially para sa Pampanga, has been both Jan Nermal para naman sa Valenzuela. Ito si Jan Formento, parehong Jan. Para dito sa parehong kupunan. Both of these players have been impactful in different ways. Well, Jan Formento, we've seen him at the start of the season. He's been a revelation here in the MPBL alone. And he has really showed out para sa Val City Magic individually.
No, in that game, it was actually decent shooting. He helped on the boards. He issued dimes to his teammates, but they still lost. He had 11 points in the second quarter out of the 20 points that he scored. The scoring from 3 was 3 out of 9 from the 3-point field goals, but the rebounds and the assists have been pretty huge para dito kay Jan Formento, where he got 7 rebounds and 6 assists to go with a couple of steals in that game.
Samantala sa kabilang panig naman, Jan Nermal nagbabalik dito sa MPBL, this time playing for a different franchise, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, and he has been lights out so far here in his short stint with the defending champs.
Clearly in that game against Batangas, he had a tough time shooting the ball. He was shooting only 30% from the field, going 4 of 13. Pero yung 7 rebounds niya, to which he got a couple of offensive rebounds, really helped out. But the shots that he's taken, in my opinion, in that game were not very easy. All of them were pretty much challenged. At some point, he had to be very creative just to finish those shots.
Well, if I'm Valenzuela, I'm really going to have to try and mark Jan Nermal again and force him into that kind of percentage, because after a game like that, if I'm Jan Nermal, I'm looking to bounce back.
Yes, that's right.
Tingnan natin ang ating player matchup for tonight. We have 2 big men in the middle playing it out sa ating player matchup. That's Larry Muyang and JR Alabanza.
Yeah, and look at the minutes, more minutes para dito kay Larry Muyang, roughly about 27 minutes per game, samantala 23 naman kay JR Alabanza. Scoring-wise, it's really more on the side of Larry Muyang, even the percentages, as he's got more attempts, roughly about 55% field goal shooting on more attempts versus that of Alabanza. But both these guys are number 1 when it comes to rebounds and blocks, and you see their respective numbers right there. The assist has pretty much been the same, but nakikita mo yung impluensya ng isang big man para sa kanilang respective teams. The offense really has to flow for both teams, especially for Pampanga. It helps a lot that you let that ball flow into Larry Muyang before he sprays it out to the other guys to create from the perimeter.
So it is gonna be offense versus defense sa ating player matchup. Both JR and Larry are at courtside with our very own Mika Besames.
Maraming salamat. Two of the biggest impacts to their teams, literally. JR Alabanza and of course, Larry Muyang. Magandang gabi. Mga Ginoo, JR, sabi sa akin ni Coach Raymond kanina, gusto talaga niyang makabawi kayo sa strong team. Kasi ang ganda nung pinakita niyo sa first half against Pangasinan. Anong pinaka-reminder niya ngayong gabi?
Pinagdiin na lang ni Coach sa amin yung consistency sa game. Kasi lagi kaming, sa mga games namin, lagi kaming short. Lagi kami. So yung consistency, we try to work on sa practice namin. Especially yung individual defense kasi doon kami laging nadadalo.
Maraming salamat, JR. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa coaches mo, sa teammates mo, at sa fans ng Valenzuela?
Sa mga management, sa mga coaches ko, mga teammates ko, we still try to do our best kahit medyo struggling kami today. Sa season na to, we still try to be positive in everything. Laban lang.
Alright. Maraming salamat once again, JR Alabanza. Larry, napakasakit nung nangyari sa Batangas, pero kumusta naman kayo pagkatapos ng game na yon?
Nung pagtapos, umuwi kaming lahat, di nag-uusap parang malungkot lahat. Pero hindi na namin iniisip lahat yon. Babawi kami ngayon.
Yan ang pinakamaganda, Larry. Lahat ng tao dito sa loob ng court ngayong gabi kayo ang pinuntahan ng gusto niyo sabihin sa kanilang lahat.
Kaya kayo nga po nga Kenny, dakal salamat kaya support tayo. Sana po hanggang dulo supportan nyo kaya po.
Maraming salamat, Larry Muyang. Now it's gonna be Valenzuela versus Pampanga. Miguel Pere, take it away.
And here we go, mga kaliga, with our main game here inside the Brenzig-Yao Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. Val City Magic versus your Pampanga Giant Lanterns on the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Here are the starters, beginning with Val City Magic. Starting at forward number 6, Julius Tiburcio. Also at forward number 39, Kobe Monje. To guard number 31, Nem De La Cruz. Also at guard number 3, John Formento. Playing center number 26, JR Alabanza. The head coach for Val City is Raymond Valenzuela. Assistant coaches, Juven Ledesma, Errol Francisco, and Ian De La Torre. Assistant team manager, JB Garcia. Team representative is Brian Calantok. And now, mga kaliga, get on your feet, because it's time to meet this starting unit for MPBL two-time and back-to-back champions, your Pampanga Giant Lanterns, AMG3 Construction. Power forward number 8, Jamo Aguilos. One guard number 17 from Lubao, CJ Delfino. Also at guard number 10 from Apalit, John Lloyd Clemente. Playing center number 1 from Santa Ana, Larry Muyang. And a small forward number 2 from Suklaman, Mexico, the Royal Bazooka, Archie Concepcion. The Pampanga Giant Lanterns is led by Pedic Di Matulak, coaching consultants Alan Trinidad, Mervin Mercado, and George Jovicic. Assistant team managers Ronald Nulod and Raymond Guevara. Team manager and team owner is Aurelio A.G. Gonzalez.
Let's meet our starters for our main game. Our starting five brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Val City will begin things with John Formento and Nem De La Cruz, JR Alabanza, Kobe Monje, and Julius Tiburcio. Sa kabilang panig naman, the two-time defending champions will be starting off with CJ Delfino, Larry Muyang, Jamo Aguilos, Archie Concepcion, and the birthday boy, JLC, John Lloyd Clemente.
Well, 17th start for John Formento in 21 games. Samantalang Concepcion naman is on his 16th start in 19 games. Two very, fixed pieces on the starters for both Val City and Pampanga, respectively.
Archie Concepcion, known as the Royal Bazooka. Meanwhile, we're gonna have to give a nickname to John Formento soon. He really torched the MPBL this season. One of the leading scorers in the league.
What you like about John is he plays with a lot of control. For a small guy, he pretty much goes inside the paint, always staying in control, having a good vision of what the next play would be. And a lot of guards could learn off of how John Formento plays.
Muyang
what a
finds Jamo Egilos, swatted away there by Alabanza. Egilos will try again, had to kick it out. The Tasmanian Devil gives it up to the Royal Bazooka. 6 on the shot clock. Archie had to pass it off. JLC, that was partially blocked by Monje. Larry Muyang is there to save the day.
Well, it took almost the entire 24 seconds of that shot clock before they actually got a basket of speaking the Giant Lanterns, but this one's going to be quick.
Valenzuela turned it over, but they're able to get it back. Formento receives the handoff. John Formento gets it to go from downtown.
A steady three-point shooting as well for John. He's 32% from there. And he's an inside-outside guy, plays the perimeter, good in the paint, good from threes. And I'm sure a lot of other teams are, trying to look at John Formento come the next seasons.
He puts Valenzuela up here early, 3-2. Egilos fade away. That's good for the big man.
And one of the more consistent guys in that game against Batangas, ito si Jamo Egilos, in spurts where they were trying to find, where the score is going to come from. Jamo has pretty much produced timely shots and timely baskets for the Giant Lanterns.
Formento opening this game up with 2 3-pointers.
If that is not enough to be proof of how good John Formento is, then you've not seen him a lot in this season. He's so good. It is John Formento.
17.6 points per game for John Formento, 32.3% from downtown. JLC will try to take 3 back, but the birthday boy misses. Formento off to a good start, just like he did against Pangasinan. Tiburcio steps into that jumper. That's good. Wide open shot there made by Julius Tiburcio. Val City is off to a good start here, Coach. 8-4.
Yeah, they are, and they're shooting the ball pretty well. They're up 4 points, and the thing is, they're not panicking against the defending champs, and they're really just setting up and trying to find the least guarded guy. In this case, happens to be Tiburcio with that 3.
The question right now for the Valenzuela City Magic, how long can they actually sustain this? Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the first. Val City Magic, they're off to a good start in this game, just like they did here against Pangasinan, but ultimately the Heat Waves got on a rhythm, never looked back.
Yeah, they controlled the boards, they got controlled off the paint, and that pretty much is a tough game if you go up against the Heat Waves. The Heat Waves are, I would like to say, peaking at the right time.
Oh yeah.
That's a good set of wins that they have, and a good momentum heading into the latter part of the season. Oh, what a move and what a play. Good pass by CJ.
Yeah, right on the timeout, the defending champions go to their money man, Larry Muyang, inside the paint. 2-man game between him and CJ Delfino. That's our assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, a title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And it's only going to be a matter of time before we see the maturity of not just the CJ Delfino, even John Fa for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. I like how he, pretty much read that play real well, recognizing the switch and recognizing the advantage that he had underneath with Larry Muyang on the finish in the paint.
Hey, the opportunity that they have right now is being able to grow together. Samantalang, ito si John Formento continues to grow his total in this game. This time, it's inside the paint for the former Negros Muscovado and Bataan Riser.
And you see that catch and move, quick decision making. That really is a quality trademark of a really good high IQ basketball player. You're not gonna catch and hold that ball. You want to catch and shoot and catch and move it.
9 points in the game. Got 3 points the old-fashioned way that time. Ito si John Formento. 9 out of the 11 for the Magic. Pampanga down by 5. Egilos kicks it out. Concepcion thought twice on the 3. Misses it. Alabanza pulls it down. Formento sees De La Cruz ahead of the back. Gets Concepcion on his feet. And Nem De La Cruz, di naman siya pinahiya doon.
Well, quickly they advanced that ball after an empty possession for the Giant Lantern. So far, Val City making a good account of themselves against the defending champs.
Oh, that's off Archie's foot. It will go to Valenzuela. Pampanga looking out of sorts here to start this game as we take a look at this fast break of the game. Brought to you by Extreme X Pop, personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke.
A good leak out by Nem De La Cruz on a good shot fake against that defense by Archie Concepcion. And enough body control to finish off that shot.
Eh, mapapakaraoke ka talaga kung ganyan yung galaw.
Oh, yes.
Lalo't lalo na kung maririnig mo yung boses ni Mika Abisamis pag kumakanta.
Oo nga. Pakikasangay 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ito ba si Tix, ano bang nito? Ano bang piyesa nito sa karaoke?
Actually, di ko pa to nakakasama mag-karaoke si Tikboy.
Talaga.
Dahil pag nag-outing kami pag out of town, wala nang karaoke.
Diretso na.
Diretso na.
Wag lang patagalin, ano?
Oo. Clemente, dumiretso nga. Pero Mintis and Formento comes up with it. Approaching the halfway point of the first quarter, John Fa has been inserted into the game. Kobe Monje short on the three-point shot, a little off to the left there. Fa leaves it for Muyang. Clemente wants a screen from Larry. Clemente playing this defense of Kobe Monje who goes under. Wala pa rin, galing sa Pampanga, but Muyang is there cleaning up the mess.
That entire play was actually dictated by Larry Muyang. He kept on telling JLC, move a little further, move ka konti, ulitin mo ulit. And then after he took that shot, he had himself in a really good position for a rebound and that putback. Just the mastery of Larry Muyang.
And now the defense of Pampanga turning up a notch. This was the offensive rebound and stick back.
And that Alabanza pretty much out-positioned right there. He got that entire side of the floor for him to claim that rebound.
Tiburcio gets it to Formento, fumbles it for a bit. Shot clock winding down. Heat check, still hot. Ito si John Formento.
3 out of 3 from 3. The Val City's #1 in scoring and a 32% three-point shooting guy.
He's got 12 in the game. Formento tried to leave it for Tiburcio. Could have gone for the shot. He was wide open. De La Cruz trying to attack. Concepcion ay 10 segundo pa sa 24 nitong Valenzuela. De La Cruz to the corner. Monje, can he get one this time? Yes, sir!
Wow. 4 three-pointer made already by Val City. They are 4 out of 6 right now from that department. And it's forcing the defense of Pampanga to extend. John Nermal.
They could not hit that shot that was too strong coming from the former Bacoor City striker. This is our three-point shot of the game brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Right between the eyes there was a challenge made, but Formento still able to knock it down over Archie Concepcion.
Well, one might say that Archie was actually waiting for that screen coming in from his right side. 4 out of 6 and 0 out of 4 from 3 for Val City respectively. Another three-point make at Tiburcio this time. Oh my goodness.
The hot shooting of John Formento rubbing off on his other teammates as well. Paundo takes it strong, gets Alabanza, and JR has his hands up. At no, he's gonna admit to the foul. Sa challenge dapat ang coaching staff ng Val City. There's Tiburcio, top of the circle. Nothing but bottom there, rattling it home ito si Julius Tiburcio.
Yeah, in that situation, where is a Larry Muyang to go? You have to have drop coverage because if he, extends that defense, that's going to be a clear path drive underneath.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. GP Paundo getting his first point of the game.
And GP Faundo is one of those guys para dito sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns who in the 19 games that he's played, he's roughly average about 10.4 minutes and 4.3 points per game.
Alabanza will get a much-deserved rest. In comes RV Bringas for the Valenzuela City Magic. They're up by a dozen. Formento, as he cooled down here, Formento gets foul on his feet. He was asking for a foul. John Ashley Foul will outrun everybody in the building.
Oh, without a doubt. He's gonna outsprint anyone here on this gym.
22-12. Now it's Nem de la Cruz calling the shots from up top here for the guys in white and red. Bringas facing up against Faundo. He will attack, trying to use his heft. RV, oh, swatted away. That's access denied by John Nermal. A pass behind para kay Allen Mina.
A good reject right there by John Nermal. Well timed against that dig inside by RV Bringas. And he timed that shot block well.
They could not convert defense to offense.
Right. And the thing is, it's a 10-point advantage for Val City with almost just 3 minutes remaining here in the first.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of surprises happen this season, Coach Mike. That's another shot block on RV Bringas.
Totoo ka dyan. And, we've seen games where the top teams would actually have a slow first half and then start pouring it on come the second and the third and the fourth quarter. And I feel if that's going to be the trend, then Val City's got to be, on point and very precise in their execution all game long.
And might I remind everybody that Bulacan actually won against one of the top teams in the north, the Caloocan Batang Kankalu, yesterday during our first game at the Bataan People's Center.
Yes, and that was a surprise, really.
A surprise for everyone.
For everyone. Because as I came back and checked,
I thought I read the wrong graphic.
You were about to tell Tickboy and the rest of the guys that graphics is mixed up.
Yeah. Akala ko, lasing rin ako. Wala pa naman ako nainom na alak. Hindi rin eh. So I had to check the game again talaga. Yun nga talaga yung nangyari. I had to hear it from Ken Pangalinan's voice na nanalo talaga ang Bulacan Kuyas against the Caloocan Batang Kankalu. Kaya pala na manas yung boses maaga ni Christian Luanzon.
Pero I think si Coach Christian ang parang lucky charm nitong Bulacan. The games that he's covered.
2-0.
Yes.
Yung unang panalo ng Bulacan, siya rin ang
against
nag-cover.
Parañaque.
Yes.
That's right.
Kaya kung ako ang Bulacan management, I will try to make a formal letter to production or to whoever needs to be written to that
to find a way.
To find a way for Christian Luanza to call all my remaining games.
That's right.
Meanwhile, John Ashley Fa is at the line. 5 points per game so far in the Pampanga uniform.
You know who's gonna have the tough time accommodating that? It's Chief Sedel. His schedule will be all mixed up.
Well, wag muna natin siya guluhin. He's happily vacationing in the US right now. Also gonna watch the fight of our beloved founder, Senator Manny Pacquiao, who will be going up against Barrios on Sunday here in the Philippines. Meanwhile, Allen Mina goes up against Kobe Pableo, and he wins that battle on top.
Full speed ahead, right side of the floor, not even putting the ball down on the floor, and just finishing. He had that airspace and that landing spot all covered for himself.
First basket of the game for the former Letran Knight, and he chops this lead down to just 6 points. There's a minute and 47 to go here in the first quarter. Coach Peric Di Matulak and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns hoping to make a comeback.
And Allen Mina so far, if you compare his point production from Ilagan versus here in the Pampanga Giant Lanterns in the games that he's played, medyo baba yung numbers, but that's understandable because there's too many wingmen that he competes for minutes on the floor with. The important thing is for him to, stay focused on the season, still very early for him as a Giant Lantern, and continue to contribute and help out the defending champs.
Salem sees Monje open, knocks it down. That's another 3 para sa Valenzuela.
6 of 8 from 3 is Valenzuela. That's 0 out of 3 from 3 itong Giant Lanterns. That's been the difference so far.
They have really put on the heat in this very cool place, the Brenzigao Convention Center. And the fans here would love to see more baskets like that galing kay Larry Muyang.
Oh yes, and I'm sure they wanted that too when they played against Batangas. Larry Muyang only had 7 attempts in that game, and so you'd like to think in big games like those that he'd get more touches, but pretty much most of his shots have really come from rebounds by himself. Good feed, good deflection though.
Active hands have been the theme here on defense for Valenzuela. Paundo floats one up. That hook shot no good, but Larry Muyang is there again.
10 points for the big man in Larry Muyang. And I tell you, after that loss, Larry's got a different focus right now for the Giant Lanterns.
Pableo misses everything at the buzzer, and that's gonna do it. Now Valenzuela surprising us all with scorching hot shooting from behind the arc here in the first quarter, led by that man on your screens, Jan Formento. 12 points. He has stayed perfect from the field, including 3 out of 3 from beyond the arc.
That's right, and he's just been, everything that he did was actually within the flow of the offense. Very poised, very composed, and he knew what he was doing. And this is one of the reasons why they're up here at the end of 25 and 20.
Back at the Brenzigao Convention Center, Larry Muyang, one of the best big men in the league or in the Philippines, was just once part of Team B in college, sa Baste. Under guess who? Coach Raymond Valenzuela. Sabi ni Larry, he will never forget the opportunities given to him by Coach Raymond. Pero kwento din niya, campus tour pala siya. After Baste, Lyceum Team B din, nag-DLSU ng 1 year, then finally Letran. Rookie of the Year on his first and champion on his second. 1 year na nga lang daw, doktor na siya. But how nice to still look back and remember those that mattered to him, one of which is inside this building on the other side of the fence. Mukhang isa pala to sa motivation ni Coach Raymond kasi tingnan naman natin ang score. Have you, Coach Mike?
Maraming salamat, Mika. Fantastic report there. I actually did not know that.
Oo.
Ang alam ko, yun na nga, yung simula nung pagkaalam ko sa karera ni Larry Muyang, doon na sa Lasal. I didn't know he still went to Baste for Team B and then Lyceum also.
Oh, may doctorate na pala si Larry Muyang, ano?
Oh, summa cum laude pala to eh.
Yeah.
Sumasampung taon. Joke lang.
But when I got to cover him in collegiate, he was teammates with Fran Yu, Alan Mina.
Sa Letran na.
Sa Letran na, that's right. That's where I covered him.
Eh, doon na talaga umusbong yung kanyang career. This is his former coach, Raymond Valenzuela. Was with San Sebastian before. Head coach of the junior squad and an assistant sa seniors team.
Dami mo talaga nadidiscover sa mga
Iba talaga
report,
si Mika
no?
Abisamis.
Iba. At alam niyo ba, itong si Javi Palanya ay FEU, di ba? FEU.
Yes.
Three-point conversion.
I've made that known naman, Coach.
Oh, yes.
Hindi ko rin naman ipagkakaila yun dahil proud naman ako.
Oo naman.
Siyempre, champion kami.
Oo naman.
At here, Renz Palma, his foot was on
Put
the
on
line.
the line, right. Put on the line.
Oh no, they're gonna count it as a 3-point shot.
Okay.
Yeah, they counted it as a 3-point shot. Valenzuela, though, completes the stop here. Bringas. Give it space once again by GP Paundo. Paundo, munti ka na mausog, but Bringas still finds a way.
Ginamitan ng lakas ng katawan ni RB Bringas doon sa atake na yun against the defense of GP.
27-23. Renz Palma couldn't get the step on Kobe Pableo.
Yeah.
That's Sonny Estil with a baseline jumper.
I love Sonny still. I like his energy. I like his effort. You know, parang ano parang may pagka Neil Tolentino yung dating nito no? Ni Sonny, you know. But
Na big man, no?
Yes. But I like to think parang he's maybe a slightly better scorer than that of Neil.
Oh, for sure, yeah. He has a better jumper than Neil Tolentino.
That's right.
They're still asking for it. But they go to GP Paundo. Siya rin, binigyan ng espasyo dito ni RB Bringas. He doesn't get the bounce. Look at Estil pulling that down and back up again. And now, Pampanga tying things up at 27 apiece.
Yeah, 4 quick ones from Sonny, and he's just brought out a really good effort here for the Giant Lanterns.
He played almost 10 minutes against Batangas, scored 4 points. He's already tied that total here. Alcoriza gets the steal. Definitely a foul against Lakap. Nakakapasok lang sa laro. This has been the question for Valenzuela since they took this early lead. How long can they sustain that? Now that Jan Formento is on the bench, Pampanga slowly chipping away. Guys like Sonny Estil putting in their own respective contributions to this comeback attempt of the defending champions. And now they have a chance to get the lead.
Yeah, and so far the second group of guys for Valenzuela has not really maintained that advantage. As you see, just a clear path, open lane for that drive by Renz Palma. And you know, Renz Palma, if you're gonna allow him to drive middle of the floor with a right-hand layup, you're not stopping him.
Oh, simpleng-simple lang ginawa nila dito. Palma getting the ball back. Nakabuelo siya. Hindi mo pwedeng pabueluhin ng isang Renz Palma.
Exactly.
Giant Lanterns back in the lead here, 29-27. Mahigit 2 minuto pa lamang ang nakakalipas dito sa ating pangalawang yugto. Oh! Miss Kapampangan in the house. Lyra Punsalan, our very own Miss Kapampangan, here in the venue at the Brenzigao Convention Center. Wow, nahiya pa talaga. Ba't tayo may honey shot?
Oo nga, ba't tayo may honey shot? Hindi naman tayo binibining Kapampangan, no? Pero ginoong Moraita kaya ata kasi FEU.
Okay, back to the ball game.
Let's go back.
29-27.
On this well-played game.
Yeah. But Valenzuela has piled on the errors here. RV Bringas putting away his defender there, and that's his long-time coach sa parang tatay niya na, si Raymond Valenzuela. They've had a lot of accomplishments together, but this season, that hasn't been the same case yet. Alan Mina on the left side rejects the screen set by Aguilos. Palma attacks middle, but this time there's help coming from Castillo.
Yeah, better help on that drive by Renz Palma compared to that first one earlier.
Lakap going strong to the rack, and the Magic responding with that basket. Galing kay Brian Lakap.
Lakap doing a good job right there, trying to beat that defense right in front of him. Got past Renz Alcoriza, got that shot above the outstretched arms of Sonny Estil. Good finish.
These guys on the floor, the 5 for Coach Raymond Valenzuela, essentially their bench unit right now.
That's
They're
right.
going to have to hold the fort here if they want to keep this game close.
Yes.
Because Pampanga, I'm sure, they're looking to blow this game wide open, especially with what happened to them sa kanilang huling laro. That was a very painful loss to former champion Batangas City.
Yes, and then one might say that Coach Raymond might be trying to pace his starters after a really good start, trying to preserve them at least for the latter part of this quarter before heading into the break. But so far, you know, good stand here by the second unit.
And Lakap continues to justify that decision. That's 5 straight points para sa kanya.
5 quick ones, and that's his first made 3. Here, Lakap.
Armenyon
Good pull-up.
pulls up
Oh, wow.
at rims out for the former UE Red Warrior.
That was a good pull-up, though, against that screen by J. Moegulis.
Diputado, pag sa pass to Bringas, one dribble, a little side step. Castillo goes up for it. Couple of fakes. Egilos na timingan na maayos. Palma chases the loose ball.
He's gonna
Renz
take it.
Alcoriza from downtown. Yes, sir! Renz Alcoriza!
Yeah, that's his rhythm shot. He is gonna take that. Every time he runs off the break, runs wide, and you give him that space, for the most part, he takes him. And he's not afraid to take it.
32 all after that triple galing kay Renz Alcoriza. That's our 3-point shot of the game, brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Well, the thing with Renz is that he's roughly about a below 25% three-point shooter. But every time you leave him out there, he's not going to be afraid to take those shots. And sometimes it's the timeliness of those three-point makes that matter for Renz Alcoriza. And we did see that in the finals from last year.
And he has found a home here with the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Ito si Renz Alcoriza.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
And he's asking for it again. But they go to Renz Palma, getting the pass from his former UE Red Warrior teammate, Andre Armenyon. Hindi ko lang napansin yun, no?
Oo nga, no? And then Archie comes in and Larry Muyang comes back. It should be a signal for Val City to try and respond and bring back some of the starters.
But there seems to be no sign yet from Coach Raymond Valenzuela and his staff to pluck in John Formento and company off the bench yet. We're tied at 32 all. It's going to be a sideline throw in here. Archie Concepcion will trigger in for Pampanga. He's joined by Egilos, Armenyon, and Alcoriza together with Larry Muyang. Andre, back to Renz. Alcoriza for 3. He's fouled. Had a good line. Medyo napalakas lang yung tira. Salem will be the guilty party here. That's going to be 3 free throws para kay Renz Alcoriza.
Well, that good ball reversal of that pass by Andre Armenyon. Again, if you give him that much space, he is not going to shy away from the opportunity of a three-point attempt.
Clearly a foul there. Lots of contact from JJ Hesalem. Alcoriza will continue to try and add to his total here. 5.4 points per game this season. Only 65.7% from the free throw line. Coach Alan Trinidad, Coach A.G. Gonzalez, Coach Pedic Di Matulak. A trio on the bench there for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Alcoriza misses 2 straight.
Wow. And he's what? He's normally a 66% free throw shooter.
Yep. Isa nga ito sa mga pinag-uusapan natin kanina. That was our free throw of the game, brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. You know, among the growing list of players who are known as proficient three-point shooters but tend to be terrible free throw shooters.
Agree. Somehow, as we see this replay right here of that good pass.
That's Kobe Monhe, and featured in our play of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And that was a good finish by Kobe Monhe, one of the stronger bodied wingmen. Mid-sized guy that can put the ball on the floor and finish off of contact. And on that discussion of three-point shooters relative to free throw, somehow pumapasok rin siguro yung rhythm no? Kung hindi maganda yung rhythm ng tira mo sa 3, somehow naapektuhan yung free throw shooting mo. Which really shouldn't be the case.
At saka feeling ko, Coach, kasi lumalakas rin yung pulso.
Oh, good block on Archie.
Lakap has played some very quality minutes here in the second quarter. Here he is trying to attack again. This time a drop pass. Castillo with a left hand.
Oh, Castillo's giving quality minutes here. Para dito sa sa Val City. He's gotten stops and been very active defensively.
This is our assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Very few players could finish with either hand on that hook shot. 37-33, 4 minutes and 18 remaining here in the first half.
Pac is back. 8-division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
Pac is back this July 20. Manny Pacquiao steps back into the ring to challenge Mario El Azteca Barrios for the WBC Welterweight Championship. You can watch the fight live via Blast TV pay-per-view this coming July 20, Sunday at 8 a.m. Just download the Blast TV app, available on Google Play and the App Store. All the best to our beloved founder, Senator Manny Pacquiao, ating pambansang kamao.
Oh, yes.
That's definitely going to be a fight to watch. Could be a good candidate for fight of the year, actually, I heard.
Oh, tsaka it's been quite a while since the last time this nation has seen our Pac-Man battle it out.
And if he just really wanted to come back, just for the fanfare of it, he could have went up against any other boxer, but he chose to go up against a champion and try to go for his belt.
Yeah. Like they always say, if you want to be the best, you gotta beat the best. This is exactly what catapulted our boss Manny Pacquiao into where he is right now, world-renowned boxing champ.
Oh yeah,
8 divisions, huh?
Arguably the greatest of all time in terms of the sport of boxing. Meanwhile, Brian Lakap really turning this second quarter into his own show.
Yep, he's 2 out of 3 from 3 and pretty good looks too. And those shots have come in very confident from Lakap. Good fake.
Clemente, swatted away. Access denied by Castillo.
I told you Castillo's doing good. Most of what he's done actually have really been non-stat, but that block is definitely going to figure in the block stat line here.
It has not been a happy birthday so far yet para kay John Lloyd Clemente sa laro na to. Egilos, short stab, doesn't get the roll. JLC trying to save it. That's last touch of Pampanga.
Boy, and Pampanga shooting 46%, which is pretty okay, pero Val City at 53%. That for the most part is the reason why they are up right now by 7.
3 starters back for Coach Raymond Valenzuela. They're keeping Lakap here. He's been hot. Formento, 6 on the shot clock. Alabanza set the screen. Castillo flashes. Base gets the jumper to go. Castillo. That's another bucket para sa kanya.
Who's stopping this?
Larry Muyang though wants to see that ball go through the basket. The reverse there for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns big man.
The quick answer is no one. No one's stopping Larry Muyang with that full steam downhill.
Alabanza. Hands it off to Monje. Kobe. Between the legs.
Ooh.
In and out. All the way to the cup. No interior defense for Pampanga.
A little in and out action before he saw that, sea open up. And he just went in and claimed it.
Well, City, they're holding on to this advantage and they're protecting it.
That's right.
44-35. Concepcion. JLC wanted it. John Ashley Fa rejects the screen, the spin.
Nice
Gets
fake.
Castillo on his feet. Clemente spots for 3. Wala pa rin. There's a push. That's going to go against Jamo Egilos. Oh no, it's against Larry Muyang.
Yeah, that's against Larry Muyang. That'll be his second.
John Normal, papalitan mo na dito si John Lloyd Clemente. This is our Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness.
Every game move right there, behind the back, between the legs, little in and out before that finish. Right through the gut of the defense, and nobody challenging that layup attempt by Kobe Monhe.
Triangle set here for Valenzuela. They eventually go here to the two-man game between Lacap and Alabanza. Bryle long on the three. Alabanza short on the putback attempt. That's a foul against Valenzuela at 2 shots ang ibibigay dito kay John Aslifa.
They're in penalty. So this will be free throws here for John Fa. You're up 9 against the defending champs at home. You're doing good if you're Valenzuela.
Larry Muyang will come out of the game. Balik si GP Faundo para sa Pampanga. Muyang will try to protect his 2 personal fouls with 1 minute and 29 remaining. Hindi susugal ni Coach Peric Di Matulak yan.
Well, so far, John Fa has played in 4 games and he's averaged about 4.5 assists per game, which is second.
Check out our special deal from 1xBet when you scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Ball is going to stay with Pampanga. Formento could not get there on time. Renz Palma, papalitan si Archie Concepcion. 1 minute and 13 remaining here in the first half.
I didn't see that fade in the corner by Renz Palma. Now he gets it.
Palma, 1 dribble pull-up. Napalakas. Follows up his own miss. No, he could not handle the rock. That's going to go the way of Val City. Coach Raymond Valenzuela will burn his final timeout of the first half here. They're enjoying an 8-point lead, 44-36. The Pampanga Giant Lantern staff in here at the Brenzigiao Convention Center. Jose Maroreta, Jose Rudy Distrito, holding the fort here for Commissioner Kenneth Remdes, who is in the U.S. together with our boss Delf Tupas.
Yes.
They will be witnessing the fight of our founder, Senator Manny Pacquiao, on Sunday, Manila time. That's July 20 here in the Philippines.
And since everybody's been traveling lately, I'd like to welcome back my son and Camille.
Oh yeah, and congratulations again to Maui and Camille on their wedding.
Yep.
2 weeks ago ba yun? Last week lang?
2 weeks ago. And they had their honeymoon in Taiwan. And they just came back last night.
Pampanga down by 8 points here. They have about 40 seconds to try and rectify the situation. That shot by Egilos will help their cause.
Yeah, and Jemo Egel is really just keeping it simple. You know, ball on the elbow side, turn, and shoot it.
4 na puntos sa laro na to for the former FEU Tamarao. 6-point lead for Valenzuela. Formento has not yet scored here in the second quarter.
Oh no.
Monhe has time and space. 3 no good. Not hit the mark there.
That was a good setup though by Formento.
8 seconds left. Foul with the basketball. In and out. Got the step on John. And John Aslifa knocks it down ahead of the second quarter buzzer for Pampanga.
And those are shots that you would want John Fa to take. You know, clock winding down, nobody is available, and you're the lone guy that's got that opportunity to take that shot. Look no further, find yourself, elevate and take that shot with a lot of confidence.
Excellent read there by the young point guard. That's maturity beyond his years. Pampanga now down by just 4 points against the Valenzuela City Magic.
Pac is back. 8 division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
Boss Manny, ang buong Pampanga po ay sumusuporta po sa iyo, especially yung mga kabalin ko po. Good luck po sa iyo, Boss Manny. Kaya mo yan.
Good luck, Boss Manny, sa iyong parating na laban. Itong July 20, buong Val City nakatodo suporta sa iyo. Laban, Pacman.
Sir Manny, good luck po sa laban nyo sa July 20. Buong Pampanga po nakasuporta po sa inyo. Laban, Pacman.
Back at the Valenzuela Convention Center for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis and right now I am joined by a special guest. Siyempre, ang nagre-representa sa Val City Magic, walang iba kundi si Neil Guarino. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Neil. Napakaganda, no? Sa kumpiyansa nyo nitong score na to. Pero sa tingin mo sa experience ng Pampanga, sa dami nilang malalakas na players, paano nyo kaya ito ma-maintain sa second half?
Ngayong second half ng kasi so far gumagana yung game plan namin sa depensa and opensa and nagre-reflect naman sa score. So ayun, kailangan lang namin ituloy both ends of the court, get more rebounds, secure the ball and execute yung offense namin which is working naman talaga. Ayun.
Maraming salamat, napakaganda ng mga sagot ni Neil. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Binabati ko nga pala Pure Blends, Sure Homes Realty Incorporated, YPS Clothing Trading, Anytime Fitness, Fatima Valenzuela and Edsa Munoz, Accelerated Wellness and Paint Clinic, DCG Steel, Boss Den and Ma'am Annie, Evergourmet Corporation, Pablings Fatima, Shoebest, VA Sports, Perez Pares, Valenzuela, Framed Manila. Special thanks to Mayor Wes Gatchalian of Valenzuela City.
Maraming salamat once again, Neil Guarino of the Val City Magic. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Welcome to the half between the Pampanga Giant Lanterns and the Val City Magic, the defending champions, finding themselves down by 4 points here against a Val City team that has been lingering at the bottom of our team standings. They've lost 6 straight, while Pampanga is trying to bounce back from that heartbreaking loss against the Batangas City Tandwairam Masters sa kanilang huling laro.
Yeah, when you look at the numbers, it's just really one more field goal make para sa Val City. But the thing is, a good number coming from threes. 8 3-pointers made versus that, just a couple para dito sa Pampanga. Pero bumawi naman itong Pampanga pagdating sa puntos inside the paint. And the fast breaks have really been on the favor of Pampanga Giant Lanterns, trying to exploit mismatches underneath, especially as they head out in the open floor. And that pretty much has been the story of the game. More 3-pointers on the side of Val City, and getting more points in the paints para dito sa Pampanga.
Formento has been the driving force to this spectacular run for Valenzuela, especially in that first quarter. Pero di pa siya nakascore in any other quarter in this game. So, remains to be seen if he can continue his hot start sa laro na to. Larry Muyang trying to make the most out of this game against his former coach, Raymond Valenzuela.
Yeah, and you know, the scoring has really been Larry Muyang's lead naman for the Giant Lanterns, for the most part, really coming inside the paint.
Live at the Brenzigiao Convention Center, the home of your Pampanga Giant Lanterns. That's the family of Pampanga Giant Lanterns big man Larry Muyang.
There's his son again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feel ko maging artista yan.
Oo nga. He's actually very cute, very cuddly.
Agaw pansin din eh, no?
Oo. Kanina nung pagpasok, di ba? Kaninang baby yan. Kay Larry Muyang pala.
Nahabol na eh, nasa court na kasi.
Oo nga.
The second half commences here between the two North Division squads. Formento, De La Cruz, Tiburcio, Bringas, and Monje, the 5 on the floor for Coach Raymond Valenzuela. Bringas, one-hander, that one's way short.
The very first possession, you almost got into a 24-second clock violation. Not good at all for Val City.
Lars is joined by that guy with the basketball. Jan Nermal able to get the bounce on the lane together with Andre Armeñon, Allen Mina, and Jamo Egilos.
And that's where he's gonna be needed a lot, scoring-wise, para dito kay Jan Nermal. Which is why, in my opinion, the Giant Lanterns got him to add more firepower on perimeter scorers para sa kanila.
De La Cruz turns the corner, drop pass, ayan na naman. Shot clock violation, but this they don't call it, but the paddle is up from our scorer's table.
And that's a 24-second clock violation. The ball never hit the rim. It hit the bottom of the board, but not the rim.
And how can you actually do that coming out of the halftime break on back-to-back possessions? Di lang na putokan agad kanina eh.
Exactly, and they're moving the ball with, you know, taking shots, at least an attempt very late, or none of it at least.
In contrast, Pampanga going quick on offense. Andre Arpeñon with a simple cut and finish for the Giant Lanterns, tying things up at 44 all.
Coming out of the half break, you have to play with a little bit of urgency now if you're Val City, because this is a tight game. For the most part, you've led, and right now you're on deep pressure to score.
Formento misfires from the outside. Bringas challenging both Egilos and Larry Muyang.
Well, I wonder who that foul's going to be on.
This is our assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Nagpalitan ng roles doon si Allen Mina at saka si Andre Armeñon.
Yeah, just really quick foot speed para dito kay John Fa. Out sprinting John Formento on the downhill action, and Allen Mina really just finding him.
RV Bringas has been putting up awesome numbers this season, but it hasn't really translated to a lot of victories, both with Sarangani and Valenzuela. And here, he is called for the foul, and he wants a challenge.
Well, that's tough. Sure looked like there was a foul.
Yeah.
I wonder why they're challenging it.
Seems to be a lot of contact happened there.
Yeah, that's Larry was going downhill, right?
Yeah, but RV Bringas was very adamant and Coach Raymond Valenzuela obliges. So, okay, we will have this coach's challenge. 46 to 44. Lamang pa rin naman dito ang Valenzuela. More than 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. We'll take a short break.
But review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Call on the floor.
Unsuccessful challenge for the Val City Magic. Let's look at what happened. See the sidestep here by Muyang, and then there you go. A lot of body contact.
Oh, yes. Definitely, there was a foul in that downhill action by Larry Muyang.
Well, siguro yung ina-argue niya, yung case ni RV Bringas is that hindi naman niya naabutan sa braso, but the bodies collided. So definitely a foul there. Coach Raymond Valenzuela still trying to argue his case. 1 out of 2 for Lars Muyang.
Good fake.
Attacks the defense. This time, Bringas plays on his D there, just putting his hands up.
Yes, that one's better defense by Bringas against that drive by Larry Muyang. Now it's important for Val City to execute real good. You're up only 1 point here.
RV taking his time. Valenzuela has done just that in most of their sets here in the third quarter. 6 seconds to go. Oh, sky hook. At least that's what it seemed to be. But just short para kay Bringas. Alan Mina, terrific catch. Decides to try and fake out the defense, but the kick out to John Nermal was spoiled. Egilos is there. Reverse is good.
And somehow you felt that John Nermal already had a shot on that, skip pass to that open corner 3. But he decides to drive against it. Good thing that JMO was right there to save the day para dito sa Giant Lanterns.
Formento gives it up to De La Cruz. Extra pass to the corner. Monje. Wala. Offensive rebound Bringas. Formento takes the shot. Fakes the pass.
Wow.
Off the glass and in para kay John Formento.
Walang kahirap-hirap pag tinignan mo si John Formento. Shot fake upstairs. Ball fake the other way. Couple of dribbles escape. Really just a good shot.
I've got it. Since he's playing for the Magic, he should be dubbed the Magician.
Could be.
Meron na bang player na may nickname na Magician?
Parang wala pa.
Parang wala pa, no?
Parang wala pa.
Meanwhile, Alan Mina scoring there for Pampanga. They're back in the lead, 49 to 48. Nem De La Cruz. He wants a ball screen from Tiburcio. Gets it. Arminion switches on him. De La Cruz, hand in the face. Malakas ang tira doon.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting anything out of that ball screen action. Well, one, coming out of the ball screen, he was pretty wide when he came off of it. You're better off, shoulder to shoulder coming off that screen kung patatamain mo yung screen.
And there seems to be not a lot of movement, if any, for Valenzuela off the ball.
Yeah.
So that's why this Pampanga defense just continues to wait and stand around. Kaya napapadali yung trabaho nila.
Oo. And I was thinking there was going to be a slot-to-slot pass since Andre Armenian was on a drop coverage, and you want to hit that slot-to-slot, maybe shallow cut the other way and see if you have a high-low underneath. But they never went that route.
Formento. It's a screen from Tiburcio.
You got to take it.
De La Cruz. Oh, he's been off the mark. Past 2 attempts. Egilos. Sana nagbaba. But he will give it up To John Ashley pa. Alan Mina will not be shy. De La Cruz collects it.
He should take those kind of shots. You know, he's not guarded at all. You know, defense was coming in late. You have to take it, but you have to make it.
Monje to Bringas. RV looking inside. Only
Mismatch.
Fa is on him. Almost left that behind. Bringas puts it up. Could not get it to drop. Fa, nagmamadali. Sunny Estil, a little adjustment. Wala yun. De La Cruz trying to battle with Alan Mina for the basketball. And Valenzuela will get possession.
Oh, what a tough battle for the possession right there. And see RV bring us right in front of us, clapping in, you know, agreement to the call being on their side.
We're past the halfway point here in the third quarter. Formento against this zone. They go to Monje. Bounce pass to Tiburcio. He saves it. Actually, he doesn't. That goes directly to the baseline. And Pampanga will get possession. The Royal Bazooka is back in the game. Archie Concepcion.
And Archie Concepcion so far has not really performed to how he normally would. He's all out of 3 from the field. Kind of makes you wonder, you know, is he hurting si Archie Concepcion?
Eh, baka siguro narinig ka na nga doon. But pati yun, mintis pa rin para kay Archie. So let's see if he can pick things up here in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go.
Again, they stay on this zone, itong Pampanga Giant Lanterns. And so far, you know, Val City has not gotten anything out of this zone defense. They've been trying to play ball screen out of it, but couldn't coming up with any shot attempt.
There's not much intention in their movement, if you ask me. So let's see what they do with this. With 3 seconds left, Formento trying to make a shot happen there.
Now you got to take it. Now you got to take
That's
it.
a lot of space para sa kanya. He could have went for the shot.
That's right.
Now Concepcion had his hand up. He attacks the closeout. De La Cruz launches. Wala pa rin. Clemente sidestep. Mone stays with him. Formento picks up the pass. 3-on-2 in favor of Valenzuela. Bringas, power dribble. Egilos clips him on the arm. 2 shots para kay RV Bringas.
Well, that time RV really trying to create some space. Despite that defense of J-Mo Eguiluz staying in front, staying vertical. But just too much strength on the side of RV.
I'd like to thank LGR Sportswear, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Bringas 6 the first free throw. Valenzuela is 5 out of 6 from the free throw line, while Pampanga shooting 7 out of 13.
Yeah, they've gotten more trips to the line. That's a +8 free throw attempts for the Giant Lanterns over that of Val City. But really the key difference right now when you talk about makes has been on the threes. That's a +6 in favor of Val City.
Concepcion could not drill a 3.
Archie doesn't have, to my observation, enough lift on his shot. Ano?
Actually, coach, yeah, napansin ko rin yun. Tsaka parang medyo matamlay din yung itsura.
Oh, tsaka yung follow through niya eh.
Not the usual Archie Concepcion we're used to seeing.
I recall from last season, and I talked to him about it. He was actually playing with a tear throughout the playoffs, but he still, you know, soldiered on and played through it. Might this be the same case for Archie? I wouldn't know, but this is very unlike the usual Archie Concepcion that we see.
Well, wala naman siyang suot, but I think we'll be hearing an update in a little while. Wala naman siyang suot na kahit anong support dito, coach. Eh.
Yeah.
49 all. Clemente against Jesalem. JJ pokes it away. Back to Archie. The Royal Bazooka goes through the steel screen. De La Cruz was moved out of the scene. Offensive rebound for Egilos. Archie wants it back, this time behind the arc.
Oh,
no!
man.
Pati yun linawa. That was halfway down.
Oh man, that is clearly not the Archie that we know. He's what, 0 out of 7, 0 out of 6 from the field.
Formento goes right, in and out, traversing the full length almost of the baseline. De La Cruz spins away from the defense. Well, they've been exchanging misses, Archie Concepcion and De La Cruz.
Oh, yes. The two guys that you know can actually score. But is right here, that pass and that spin, right side. No, not enough to spin it off and get that good English for a good finish.
That's the magician, John Formento, making it happen para kay Nem De La Cruz. I'm surprised to see that he will troop to the bench with 1:48 remaining here in the third quarter. But I think Coach Raymond Valenzuela wants him fresh for the fourth and final frame.
Yes. Making a good account on themselves, itong Val City.
Now, even from the free throw line, Nem De La Cruz is missing. Check out our special deal from 1xBet when you scan the QR code and claim your special offer. 0 out of 2 para kay Nem De La Cruz.
That's actually his first trip to the line as he's come up empty on both attempts.
Well, he's come up empty everywhere so far. Diputado loses it. Eguilos forward to Archie. Concepcion gathers. Held down there by, was it Alabanza? Yeah, I think it was J.R. Alabanza.
Looked like it was Alabanza. Or Salem.
Oh, Salem will be called for that personal. Concepcion will take 2 shots. Let's go courtside to Mika Besamis.
It was obviously an unfortunate first half for the back-to-back champs. Coach Benedict Matulak focused on defense in the dugout for obvious reasons. They are bigger, stronger people. But besides this, another unfortunate situation is that of Archie Concepcion that you have been talking about. Before the game pa lang pala, masakit na yung bandang rib ni Archie while stretching. But knowing him, titiisin niya to till the end, and he will sa dami ng kapampangan daw dito. Archie knows how much has been expected of him the past games or since the start of the season to be exact. So the pain is also mental. But he's back and he hopes to make it matter. Have you, Coach Mike?
Thank you so much, Mika. Appreciate that report. Now we know what's been ailing the Royal Bazooka, who gives Pampanga a 2-point lead after that trip to the line. 1:20 remaining here in the third quarter.
Which is why you could say, you know, talagang there's something that's ailing Archie Concepcion. But if he's been playing through pain, he's been doing real well, at least for the 18 games that he's played. He's averaged roughly about 14 points. In the last 3 games that he's played, he's only scored below single digits once against Binyan, where he scored 5. But against Sarangani and against Rizal, he scored, what, 12 and 22, let alone his performance in Batangas, where he scored that floater, which could potentially have been the game winner. And so you just love the competitor here inside Archie Concepcion.
He's not one to make excuses, and he's never been the one to shy away from the moment. Sonny still gets it on the other side, 53-51.
Yeah, and it's a good thing guys like Sonny Estil is helping out the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, and I'm sure Archie's gonna appreciate the effort of the other Giant Lanterns. He just plays with a lot of pride, itong si Archie Concepcion. And if I'm from Pampanga, I just love that kind of attitude from Archie.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, he's just trying to lead by example, especially because it hasn't been the easiest of seasons compared to the past 2 championship runs para sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Yeah, and so far, Sonny still has continued to impress us. He is 4 out of 6 from the field. He's got 6 points and 3 rebounds, and without a turnover. And you know, the minutes that he's shown under 10 minutes, ganda ng contribution nito ni Sonny.
Meanwhile, Valenzuela, who we mentioned earlier was perfect from the free throw line, is now 6 out of 11.
Well, that's a huge difference right there.
10 seconds left in the third.
Archie's gonna close out this quarter.
To even play in the game, kasi pag bumangga ka, mararamdaman mo agad yan kung sa ribs.
I've had a rib injury, and it does not heal quickly. My rib injury was just a hairline fracture, and it took 2 months to heal.
5.3 seconds remaining here. Concepcion still has it. They go to Fa. Fakes out the defense. John Ashley Fa could not hit at the buzzer.
Again, I like what John Fa did. This is the second time, the second straight quarter where the ball was in his hands, clock winding down, that he did not shy away from taking that shot.
These are our highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Pampanga trying to turn it up a notch here in the third quarter, while Valenzuela has been hanging in there, not falling into a deep hole.
Well, scoring has been so much better here for the Giant Lanterns against Val City in the third.
Pampanga up by just a solitary point at the end of fourth quarter of action sa aming pagbabalik. Check out our Gixxer fans of the game, born for greatness. I think the one in the middle is the wife of Archie Concepcion, and I'm pretty sure the two flanking her are also wives or girlfriends of a Pampanga Giant Lantern. Hindi ko lang kasi memorize yung mga wags eh. Si Mr. Tupas ang kabisado eh.
Oo naman. Always.
Updated all the time. I see some members of the Pampanga coaching staff, Coach Aisel, right there. Thank you always for taking care of us here. Boss A.G. Gonzalez, team owner of the Giant Lanterns, looking for 3 straight this year. It has not been an easy road, but it's never going to be easy to try and go for a 3-peat anyway.
That's right. And matter of fact, nobody's done that yet here. But the Giant Lanterns are in a good position to make history. Oh, good shot by the birthday boy.
John Lloyd Clemente finally getting his first points of the game. He was 0 out of 5 prior to that. Castillo had a terrific second quarter along with Brian Lakap, at pareho na silang pumasok dito to start the fourth quarter.
Will they have the same impact? That's the question. Lakap, corner 3.
That one's short. Muyang making sure that no other guy got to it. Larry sings it to the left side. Clemente, you gotta be wary of him if you're Valenzuela.
Ends up in a post-up.
Clemente fakes out Diputado. 2 former National University standouts.
Yeah.
John Lloyd Clemente and Rev Diputado.
So right now it's target basketball right now, trying to find where you have advantages in terms of cross matches.
Only with 2 points, make that 3 right now with that mid free throw, but 9 rebounds, 7 on the offensive glass. He has tried to contribute in another way here para sa Pampanga. This free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subot kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
And, which is why he remains to be a Giant Lantern. If he's not scoring, it's in the other departments. Much as like how Archie's been. He's not scoring, but he's helping out on other stuff.
Dahil kung titingnan mo rin naman, they have a lot of other sources to draw from in terms of scoring the basketball.
Agree. Lalo na pumasok pa si John Nermal. Although one might say, may adjustment period pa ito si John Nermal with, new players around him and the system that they use. But I feel that's very little concern for the Giant Lanterns because these guys are quick to pick up schemes, and maganda rin ang bond nitong Giant Lanterns.
Well, Pampanga has developed the identity as a team that really lets their defense fuel their offense, which is why they are one of the few franchises in the MPBL to ever win a championship, and the only franchise to ever win 2 championships. Make that 2 straight here in the MPBL.
Yeah. And if that is any question, if the Pampanga Giant Lanterns actually do play a lot of defense, just look no further. The previous game against Batangas, that was a very low-scoring game if you consider the firepower from both those teams.
Nermal was looking for a foul there. Di siya pinituhan doon. Pero 5 naman ang abante dito ng kanyang kupunan. Salem Drives on Muyang, off the glass and in.
A good decision by SLM. You have Larry Muyang on you, closing out from the perimeter, just a little up fake, move the defense a little bit, and then drive downhill. You have foot advantage quickly.
Normal, Lakap puts his hand up. No problem para kay John Normal.
In my opinion, that is the very first clean jump shot that I've seen from John Nermal in the 2 games that he's played. He was very uncomfortable playing in that last game against Batangas. While he did score points, those points he literally had to bleed for because of the type of defense that Batangas played on him.
You would think that, coming from this league that there wouldn't be so much adjustment time para kay John Normal, especially galing naman sa PBA. But of course, you're playing with different teammates. And there are a lot of personalities involved here. Hindi na lang to syempre basta-basta. You're trying to incorporate yourself into a team that's already played a number of games at this point of the season.
That is right. And one thing you don't want to happen if you're an insert, new one, just like I see Diputado right there with a stick back, is you don't want to disrupt chemistry.
Yes.
A new guy coming in, a new talent coming in does not necessarily mean good chemistry. There will be adjustment periods, to which I know they've considered that in their development.
This is our 3-point shot of the game, brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. That's John Normal finally hitting one from downtown.
The bench has really helped out Pampanga here. Guys like John Fa, Estil, even Renz Palma, who scored 5 points earlier. Alcoriza had 4. And even Alan Mina had 4. Those guys have really helped out scoring from the bench. Samantalang dito sa side ng Val City, I guess it was only Lakap and Bringa. So those 2 were the top of mind that have really scored good. Oh, clearly a push.
Yeah, Kobe Monhe had that arm extended. John Normal was very pesky on defense, trying to deny him the basketball.
Stuck in there.
As sinasabi ni Kobe, nakakapit na raw si Normal. I thought that was pretty legal defense.
Yes, agreed.
Clemente foiled at the top. Armenion drives middle. Runner in the lane, short. Ball is up and loose. Castillo collects it for Valenzuela. At may foul na may itatawag laban sa Pampanga. Sonny Estil will be called for that personal.
Boy, Castillo and Estil, these guys don't score a lot, but you see the effort that they play in this game. Role players that do not command so much of the ball, but give you what the team needs.
Anim ang hinahabol dito ng Magic. They get it across to Alabanza. Diputado rushes to the scene. Shot clock at 10 here for Valenzuela.
Taking too long.
Diputado, baseline drive. SLM has to take it. Beats the
shot.
buzzer.
Good shot.
Normal step through. JLC will not force it. Normal gets it back. Muyang wants it against Alabanza.
Yeah, he has a mismatch underneath.
They go inside. Finally, Lars at Castillo rotating over to him. Nothing much Ken could do there.
Yes. Better read of that play. Good slip by Larry Muya after trying to initiate that screen action with John Normal. He did have John Normal already underneath positioned against Alabanza, but Normal didn't like that look, and so he pressed on until that second action where he slipped.
62-59. Check out our special deal from 1xBet when you scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
Oh, yeah, just down a couple of points. See the free throws disparity right there. That's a +7 free throw makes of 9 more attempts for Pampanga.
Larry Muyang, 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Now 2 out of 5. Jose G. Gonzalez, team owner of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. He's taken a more active role in terms of manning the sidelines this season for Pampanga. Napansin mo, lagi na siya nakatayo.
Oo, yeah, agree. This season,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's just something that he wants to see also from his players na, you know, that they try harder actually. Because obviously the target is on their backs because of the back-to-back championships.
Right.
And no matter who they have on the roster.
At wag nating kalilimutan, hindi pa po ito final roster ng Giant Lanterns.
Yes, I think there are a couple of...
Three more
players coming in.
Yeah, Pasaol, Reverano, and CJ, right?
Well, we're gonna check that. I think there only 2 of those 3 are coming in.
2 of those 3 are coming in. All right.
63 to 59 here. Tiburcio needs someone. They go to Monje. Shot clock is late again, but the looper, Kobe Monje, able to convert. Bringas is down. Ano nangyari dito?
He's down there on the left side of the floor. See what happened here.
This is our play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. That's another bailout shot for Valenzuela. And they're within 2 points here, Coach Mike. 63 to 61. 4 minutes and 32 remaining in this game. Check out our LGR fan outfit of the game. Some fans here inside the Valenzuela Convention Center. Medyo busy sa kanilang mga cellphone. Time out naman eh.
Chill time.
Oh, pero action resumes now with still a lot of time actually to play in this game. 4 minutes and 25 ang natitira. Pampanga up by 2 points. Good evening to everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube. Happy Palanya here with Coach Mike Perez and Ms. Mika Abesamis. That's a stop for Valenzuela off the timeout.
And another chance for them to try and equalize here. Possibly take the lead.
And surprisingly, they're staying in this with John Formento on the bench.
Correct. And the big question is, when is he coming in?
Yes.
Because we're at the 4-minute mark. You haven't seen one of your top scorers so far. He leads in scoring as well as assists.
He's only scored 2 points since the first quarter, by the way.
That's right.
At 12 in that opening period. Concepcion short on the push.
And you see the frustration as well on Archie Concepcion. Pretty understandable if you're Archie. But the team's got to hold on here.
Diputado in control of the rock. Another late shot clock situation for Valenzuela. What will they do to bail themselves out? Bringas, that's an open look. Way short on the shot. Nermal initiates the contact with SLM. Basket and the foul para kay Jan Nermal.
You give that left side of the floor for Jan Nermal with that left-hand dribble in open floor. Good find by John Fa. He was pretty much late, and Jan Nermal had enough strength to finish off with that English.
As our fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Nermal now slowly getting his baskets late in this game. 9 points, 3 rebounds. He's perfect from the free throw line. Yeah, I will not say that again.
That's the toughest part.
Oh, yeah.
No? Just when you say that, he misses.
That's just a part of the job. That's it's so magnificent, or very grateful to be able to have front row seats
Oh, yes.
to this kind of action.
Oo naman. A good tap by John Fa.
Formento, closer, no, Muyang, oh, that's off the leg of RV Bringas.
Yes, that's definitely off the leg.
And I don't get why he's trying to complain.
Yeah, it hit his foot.
Kitang-kita naman.
Talaga naman tumama nga.
Under 3 minutes to play here.
Kaya mga coaches niya, sinasabi mo baka na lang, okay na.
There's absolutely no use. Oh, they leave Normal. Thought twice about the three. Muyang wanted it. Concepcion rejects the screen. You could really see that lost explosiveness on the part of Archie Concepcion.
Yes, agree.
Formento, can he get one from the outside? No. He ends up with his own miss. It's really the good shooters who always have a good line on the shot. Kaya dali i-follow ng kanilang mga tira. No?
Correct.
De La Cruz,
man.
barely grazing iron on that outsider. Concepcion, pinabayaan lang doon ng depensa. And we're now in the final 2 minutes of this one. Pampanga up by 6, 67-61.
Archie Concepcion was actually Nem De La Cruz's man. And after Nem De La Cruz missed that shot, Archie on off to the races, got past that defense of John and really started finishing it off. Nem De La Cruz was too preoccupied with Larry Muyang coming in.
That's our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig, free installation for split type air conditioners. Timeout, Val City Magic. Archie Concepcion and Larry Muyang against the Batangas City Tadway Rum Masters combined for just 19 points. Actually, this is not really the kind of output we're used to seeing with them combined.
Yeah, kasi that game was a highly defensive game for both teams. And when you look at the numbers, tonight he's 1 out of 11 from the field. Really so much of a struggle. Pero ito, mas maganda yung quality ng mga looks ni Archie compared to the previous game. Matter of fact, yung potential game winner niya, ang hirap rin ng tira na yun. It came off a miss, they recovered, and he just ended up with a floater before, that made layup by Levy Hernandez of that beautiful play by Coach Cholo Villanueva.
That was certainly a very spectacular play call by Coach Cholo Villanueva, who up to this day I still will say as one of the brightest young minds in Philippine basketball.
And you saw his demeanor after Archie made that floater. It was like business as usual. I mean, we get a timeout, let's set up a play, in the way that he called it.
That guy is never too high, never too low.
Yes, agree.
Formento with 15 points, 12 coming in the first quarter, missing on the second free throw, 67-62. I thought Formento was on pace for a 20-25 point output in this game after what we saw in the first quarter. In fact, I thought he could have gone for 30 with the way he was shooting the basketball.
Yeah, considering how he started. Oh, man. Oh, man.
De La Cruz could not handle the rock there on the rebound play. And they will send in Brian Lacap. De La Cruz hasn't really had a good night tonight. 4 points, 2 out of 9 from the field. And that's his second turnover of the night. 1 minute and 17 remaining. Pampanga would love to put more cushion on this lead.
That's right.
No need to rush here. Valenzuela is in the penalty. Pampanga with 3 team fouls. Normal. Switch. Thought he was hit, puts it up. He was hoping for a whistle. They need to rush itong Valenzuela. Under a minute to play. Formento turns the corner. John Formento kicks it out. Tiburcio doesn't settle for the outside shot. Lakap, that's a good look. Brian Lakap misses. Harvey Bringas against a plethora of defenders puts it in off the glass. 67 to 64. Bringas is down.
Yeah, he goes down.
This is a 4-on-5 essentially, and Muyang takes advantage of it.
And RV bring us still down on the other side as Larry Muyang was off to the races. See the shot right here by Lakap. The shot will not fall. RV locates the rebound. Again, a lot of defenders right in front of RV. He was able to put it through the glass. He goes down.
I am not sure why he went down. There seemed to be no hit on him. He just suddenly fell to the floor.
Well, the good thing is he made that shot for Val City, but because of that, Larry Muyang was off to the races, and nobody's going to stop a big man in Larry Muyang with the ball on his hands going downhill.
Muyang sinks the first free throw. And this trip to the line could actually seal the deal para sa Pampanga, although there is still 36.6 seconds remaining in this game. Pampanga still has 2 timeouts. Valenzuela with 1 more to call. If this free throw goes in, I'm sure Coach Raymond Valenzuela will call the final timeout. No signs of it. Valenzuela inbounds from the backcourt. They bring it into their area of attack. Formento, pass fake, turns it over. John Ashley Fa, forward to Nermal. Valenzuela needs to foul.
They need to foul. You need a foul.
Formento still trying to go for the steal. They give it up to Eguilos. 2-second differential, shot clock, game clock. There you go. That's the foul.
But that foul came in way too late. Could have gotten it a little bit earlier. In the hope that they start missing free throws. After all, Pampanga shooting only 65% from the line.
John Ashley Fa, quality minutes off the bench tonight para sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Just missing on the first free throw. Boss A.G. Gonzalez. Mabuti siya hindi masyadong umiiling sa mga mintis na free throw tulad ni Senator Jinggoy.
Oo nga.
But I think with this total right now that they're shooting with tonight, 16 out of 26, baka may masabihan siya.
Oo. And the Giant Lanterns go back in the win column after a loss against Batangas, but it wasn't easy against the Val City.
It was a tough game. Valenzuela absolutely kept them on their feet, but in the end game, the Magic just faltered, enabling Pampanga to come up with their 15th victory in the season against 5 wins. Drawing closer to number 3 San Juan, who is at 17-1. They're solo 14th right now, creating more separation away from the Caloocan Batang Kankalu, who are at 13-7. Our best player of the game, playing against his former head coach. Ito si Larry Muyang. Best player of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
16 points on 6 of 8 shooting from the field, 75%, 14 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive, 4 assists, 1 steal without a turnover. And just a really good game para dito kay Larry Muyang.
69-64, Pampanga bouncing back from that painful loss to the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters last week. Coming up victorious here against the Val City Magic, who fall down to 4-17. At lumalapit na ang Bulacan Kuyas, who were able to get a big victory yesterday against the Caloocan Batang Kankalu. Larry Muyang is at courtside with Mika Besamis.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations, Larry. Sa ganitong klaseng sitwasyon, obviously, pupunta sila sa pinakamalaking tao sa court at ikaw yun, ano. Pero, alam mo, Larry, sobrang dikit nung laro. Yung Valenzuela, hindi sila tumigil hanggat gusto nilang makuha yung panalo, no? Ano masasabi mo sa larong ito?
Yun nga, sabi nga ni Coach Pedic nung second half, kailangan galingan, depensa namin kasi yun nga, lamang pa nga sila eh. Kaya malaking adjustment talaga yung ginawa namin dun.
Lahat lahat ng kuponan nagpapalakas ngayon, Larry, no? Ang dami natin mga upsets, tapos kayo meron pa kayong mga injuries, si Archie, si Binuya. Sa mga ganitong klaseng sitwasyon, paano nyo bibigyan ng kumpiyansa isa't isa?
Unang-una, sa practice pa lang kasi hindi na namin sila, hindi namin inaano na may injury sila. Basta nandun sila, yung presence nila, kailangan din namin. Kaya kahit hindi sila naglalaro, basta nandiyan lang sa likod namin, malaking bagay na sa amin yun.
Maraming salamat. Very positive from Larry Muyang. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa Panginoon. Tsaka salamat sa binibigay na kumpiyansa sa akin ni Boss Delta. Binabati ko nga pala yung asawa ko, anak ko, nandun. Tsaka ito, tumakulit. Yung biyenan ko, mga kapatid ko, pamangkin ko. Si Bapang Ariel Tolome, binabati ko din sila. Tsaka yung nagbigay ng sapatos sa akin, si Boss Pets. Tsaka good luck pala, Boss Manny versus Barrios sa Sunday. Galingan nyo po sana, Boss. Ingat po kayo.
Maraming salamat, Larry Muyang. This best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice of victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Have you, Coach Mick.
Thank you, Mika. Congratulations again to Larry Muyang and the rest of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Tomorrow we head to the Pasay Astrodome in Pasay City at 4 o'clock p.m. We have the Jensen Warriors going up against the Marikina Shoemasters. Our second game will feature the Parañaque Patriots and the Zamboanga Sikat Family Sardines. In our main game, we will have the Pasay Voyagers defending their home floor against a very nitty-gritty Pasig City. That's at 8 o'clock p.m. Maraming salamat sa pagdala sa aming coverage dito sa Brenzigiao Convention Center for my partner, Coach Mike Perez, our courtside reporter, Mika Abisames, and for all the hardworking men and women of our production team. This has been Javi Palanya saying good night from San Fernando here in Pampanga. Ito po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.